This year we are on pace so far to be the least snowiest winter on record.
Open water, again, very unusual. Good afternoon, Dave here. Welcome back to Rolling Hills Farm. I'm looking right now at something, well, that I've never really seen before here on this northern Minnesota farm, and that is a February with 0 snow. I'm standing out in the cattle yard. As you can see, the ground is soft. There's puddles. The cows are enjoying themselves, and there's absolutely 0 snow out here. This Angus mother cow is actually hot to the touch. She's still got her winter hair because it's February and it could still be sub-zero. In fact, most years at this time, the weather is below 0, but not today. Close to 50 degrees out here. We've got a 40-degree week with more 50s coming, and there's absolutely no cold weather in the forecast. And we're actually a little bit concerned about the lack of snowfall and the lack of moisture of any kind. I mean, I'd be happy if it rained. We haven't even gotten that. Our year-to-date snowfall, just a little over 17 inches, is incredibly low and is moving toward an all-time record in lack of snowfall. Last year at this time we had over 85 inches of snow, on the way to a record snowfall of a little over 137 inches for our area. It was an entirely different scene than it is now. Wasn't expecting to be doing another big snow video this year after the 2-foot blizzard back in December, but here we are. We're about 10 inches, maybe 12, into what's projected to be a 20-inch snowfall again today. Well, you can see by my tracks in the fresh snow, we've got an additional, I would say, 10 inches so far. The cows have ice chunks on them, but it's actually pretty warm out. And the snow is continuing. They're saying it'll snow all day today. And sometime by midnight, the snow should let off, and somewhere on the order of 20 additional inches.
Chow time. Come on. Come on, Maddie. You want to scratch? Here, Rosie. How are you? I don't know who this is. 24. This is Lagatha. She was open last year.
Well, she looks like she's going to calve this year.
Everybody's chubby. Look out, chubby. Look out. Hey, girls. Ooh, are you dirty? Lucky.
Oh, good heavens, she's losing hair like it's April. Well, the one thing I'll say for sure, the gravel roads are getting soft. You can feel the pull of the on the truck as I drive along the west side of our property. This gravel road is, well, it's getting mushy already. So we've gotten some reports from farmers just to the south of us, about 60 miles or so, that are seeing alfalfa greening up, and they're concerned, like we are, that they might get a freeze out if winter reasserts itself. So we're standing in my newest alfalfa field. This is 8 acres on this side. You can see the oat stubble, and then there's another 8 on that side that was new alfalfa last year. We took our first crop off of it last year, and there's just a little bit of evidence of green sprouting here, not much, but if you look close, I can't tell if that's just leftover green at ground level that just didn't lose its color from last year. You can see there's plenty of evidence of nice alfalfa that came up that's brown now. You know, it was beneath the oat stubble. So I guess we're gonna have to wait a while. I would say this is good news that I'm not seeing obvious alfalfa growth here. Of course, it's a different story out here in the rye field. I talked about that a couple weeks ago when we were talking about the January thaw. The rye is greening up and is growing like crazy. We've got about 4.5 acres of rye in this section, and then 2 other fields with rye on, and about 8 acres in all. And it's growing like mad, and it's attracting every deer in the township, I think. You see the deer tracks in the soft mud beneath me. It's just crazy that there's mud beneath me. It's crazy that there's no snow. It's crazy that there's standing water right over there. See, here's a very fresh deer track right there. The wolves, I'm sure, are having trouble catching deer because there's no snow to slow them down. So we've seen a lot of wolves, and we've heard of very aggressive actions by wolves getting close to people and, you know, getting bolder this winter, because I would assume it's because they just can't find enough deer to eat. And just to be clear, we're not talking about coyotes, because we've always had coyotes here too. We're talking about timber wolves, the big ones, the big 4 feet tall that'll take alive a full-grown cow and bring it down without a problem. For farmers in our area, whether they have cattle or sheep or whatever they have, you have to take special precautions for timber wolf predation up here. Well, there's a little bit of ice on the shady side of the culvert, but open water, again, very unusual. And I'll tell you what else is unusual. You look at the depth of what should be here, our twin culverts this time of year. It should be raging. And there's just a trickle of water. Grass fires in the spring and actual forest fires are one concern, because it's really dry out here. But then secondarily, just hay growth, and once haying season hits, I mean, we're so low in soil moisture right now that we need serious rains this spring, and you know, we'll all be keeping our fingers crossed, hoping we get the kind of rains that grow hay. And if we don't, well, we and everybody else around here is going to have a serious hay shortage and a serious pasture shortage, and we'll be at least people will be unloading cows to reduce their herds. We'll have to wait and see, and we'll keep you posted. Thanks for watching. Back to the final part of our swather rebuild next. I just thought it was worth taking a minute to talk about this unusual weather we're having. We'll see you soon. Eddie got a little too friendly there. I had to jump in a bale feeder.